Worst Year of My Life Again was a show that ran on ABC Me, which back in the day was called ABC 3, which for 7-year-old me, who couldn't use his thumbs and waiting for his dad to come home from jail, and this show was on, and I recently found some of the episodes on YouTube, and so my first thought was, I can make a video essay on this. What I really meant was, commentate over the episodes, make a long video, get recommended, cash out, and not live in council housing anymore. But first, here's my PowerPoint presentation summarizing the characters. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my Worst Year of My Life Again character summary. Let's begin. Main characters. Alex King is meant to be 14, canonically. Simon Birch, canonically, is British. Maddie Kent, astrology. Main antagonist, Parker, is the school bully. Hal is Parker's friend. Norris is a teacher bullying children. Side characters. Nicola Gray is the most popular girl in school and Alex's crush. Amy is Nicola's friend. Lauren is also Nicola's friend. Troy is the big man on campus. Big Hannah, she is tall, like a giraffe. Toby McPherson is horrifically bullied by the script. Lanford King, he is the dad. Mum is the mum. Side antagonist, Samantha King, is the sister.
The worst year of my life again.
Mamma mia! Like the pussios they are, YouTube have their purchase videos embedded. So whoops, gotta summarize this episode in PowerPoint, and if you keep yapping, your nan gets it. Alex wakes up on his birthday, which coincides with the first day of school. It starts off much like Sicko World. Then Alex walks to school with his friend Simon, where Alex fails to avoid conflict. When Alex gets to school, Parker and Hal kick the ball at Alex, and when he kicks it back, Norris walks out. While hiding, Maddie shows up and almost ruins the mission. Insert Metal Gear Solid reference here. Then, while hiding in the school, his crush, Nicola Gray, walks by and manages to embarrass himself in front of her. Then, Parker and Hal show up and leads Alex to run to a cupboard, which then gets Alex stuck in Norris's office, which leads to detention for the whole day, sparing him of Parker and Hal. Then, while Alex walks out, his parents show up to take him to the birthday lunch, and while trying to run away from them, leads into Parker and Hal's arms. Then there is a montage showing that this really wasn't Alex's year. Then the universe has sympathy for Alex for embarrassing himself in front of Nicola so many times, it gives him a second chance. Once Alex wakes up and notices something is very the same. While walking to school with Simon, as they walk, Alex realizes what is happening. And while hiding from Parker, Maddie shows up and explains what's happening to Alex. Astrology. Then, Alex, after forgetting what will happen if he goes outside last year, his parents show up. While at Kingdom of the Burger, he lets slip that it is his birthday, leading him to embarrass himself in front of Nicola, who is also at the mall for some reason. In hindsight, I don't know why I said that, because, women be shopping. Am I right, fellas? Then, Alex makes people think Parker pissed himself, which leads to Parker to embarrass himself also in front of Nicola. Then, Alex feels like he's invincible, tells Simon and Maddie that he is invincible, leading him to paralyze a minimum wage worker.
The worst year of my life again.
So this month's story takes place at the beach. Keep in mind this is 1 month after Australian summer, or as I call it, skin cancer season finishes. So very brave of them to go swimming in the water the same temperature as Antarctica. Also, was there no special event that happens in March? Alright, let me look this up. Bruh, you missed out on so many famous holidays. Alright, well, we've got March 1st, National Peanut Butter Lovers Day, and Fun Facts About Names Day. March 6th, National Dentists Day. March 7th, National Cereal Day. March 8th, International Women's... March 19th, National Mum and Pop Business Owner Day. And who could forget... March 30th, I Am in Control Day, Take a Walk in the Park Day, and National Doctors Day. How the fuck did you fuck this up so much? Then, 14-year-old Alex King bravely volunteers him and Goofy Goober Simon to do the sausage sizzle, therefore setting up the shenanigans for the episode. I bet nothing goes wrong, nothing at all, considering that this is the bad year. Then, Goofy Goober Simon is wooing the ladies with just his sheer aura alone, while talking about how cool it is to be a lifesaver, and how eating sausages from the sausage sizzle is good for a balanced diet, how much pussy he gets, shit like that. Then Maddie does what I do now while I put sauce on sausage sizzles. This did lead to my dad calling me autistic, but... Then this leads to Alex throwing a fresh sizzler off the Barbie and into a man's shirt, probably giving him a burn blister on his chest. Then, in a dumb rage, 14-year-old Alex King gives the burn victim financial compensation. But, before that, Goofy Goober Simon throws a towel over the sausage sizzle sign. Remember that will be in the pop quiz later. Then, Alex shows Norris the fish bait, but then a new plot point appears. EZ1FM, the radio station, and they are giving away a massive prize, but before they tell us that, we have to go to the pier and look for the fisherman, who, just to add, 14-year-old Alex King threw a fresh off-the-Barbie sizzler down his shirt. Oopsie whoopsie, that was a fucky wucky. Alex loses all the money and accidentally kills the man. Then, if you were taking notes, you should remember that Goofy Goober Simon, like the bimbling fool that he is, he threw a tea towel over the sign, making it say, "Free sausages." Wow, what a fucking idiot. Then, EZ1FM reveals their big prize, which is a brand new flat screen TV, and $500, a good amount of money to give to Norris so he doesn't, kill them. All they have to do is find something, or, and I quote, find the phrase that pays. They're really good at emulating radios in this show. Don't know why this is the only time they do it. So whilst 14-year-old Alex King goes to the beach, Maddie and Simon go to the park. Then, whilst 14-year-old Alex King gets horrifically bullied by the town's gang leaders, Parker and Hal, in front of big, tall Hannah. Whilst Parker and Hal are resuscitating the logistics of resuscitating Alec, because they don't have their "I can resuscitate someone" badge, Alex makes a run for it with the flag, and promptly ruins a wedding photo, followed by Parker and Hal. Then, whilst 14-year-old Alex King looks down at the peasants below him, trying to tell Maddie and Simon that he found the thing they need to find, he then accidentally starts a panic after yelling cake, and then some fucking idiot hears snake and everyone goes ballistic. It's not even snake season. You're in short, what? You would see the snake! Then the cake falls, so it's all for nothing. Then it is confirmed that Parker and Hal made out with each other, so all you Hal and Harker shippers are assumably kicking the bucket in excitement, knowing it is confirmed that they made out. Now, all Alex has to do is to make it out of this part of the episode alive, and then explain to Norris what happened to the money, and get away from the power couple that is Parker and Hal, and return the flag because Toby won the money, and not them. Nothing bad happens, don't worry.
Where are they going? Idiots! You can't go there, there's too many rocks! Rocks! Stay back! Rocks! Oh, no! Can't they see the warning? Where's the flag?
Here you go, sir. Just returning this.
King, I'm gonna make sure you have the worst year ever!
Whoop, they go back in time and do it again. You should know this, but now this time Alex and Simon get to pack up the life-saving equipment, saving them from the gnarly fate of the sausage sizzle, and this time nothing goes wrong. Oh yeah, by the way, did I mention that Toby, you know, sweet little innocent Toby, nothing bad ever happens to him? Yeah, in this episode, it's confirmed he got hit by a bus, And then because he was late, Norris kicked him off the life-saving team, and Alex has to redo his year. Oh, the universe felt bad for him. He embarrassed himself in front of Nicola Gray. Oh my god. Whoops, something goes wrong. Some random restaurant worker comes and takes the life-saving equipment. Nothing good happens in this show. It's all miserable. Then, another minimum wage employee comes and puts down the boxes the restaurant lady from before was meant to pick up. And then Parker and Hal go deal with the fisherman that drowned the other time. Then, after realizing that the tubs they were carrying were full of dead fish, they go back and break some sort of food safety hazard by picking up the fish with their unwashed bare hands.
Where are they?
I don't know.
Then, after the restaurant owner tells the trio that someone else took the safety gear, they get worried and they find out it's their mortal enemies Parker and Hal that took it, and they are in for a real moment if they don't share where the loot crate is. What the fuck is a loot crate? Then, after fearing the worst, 14-year-old Alex King uses his Reddit detective mind to do the test and break his legs in jumping to conclusions because he thinks it's on the beach, while Simon thinks it's in the park, once again fearing they could be killed by Norris at any moment. After finding the dummy, Alex tries to get it down, but the height of the age of 14 means he can't do it. So, I don't know, he tries to grab onto the storm train and climbs it. Then, after realizing Alex could have just used one of the conveniently placed rods to get the dummy down, Simon finds the $500 and then throws it away so he can teach Alex how a real man's job is meant to be done. This time, while Alex is screaming "shark," some bumbling idiot hears "shark" and screams it, so many people in the water currently start running out, and for some reason everyone is running away, not just slowly walking. This isn't the Aquabat Super Show, alright? There ain't no land sharks. Why the fuck are the lifesavers running? It's their job to get people out of the water. Then, another fucking idiot hears "snake," and it causes another wave of terror that grips the community as everyone runs the other way. Yes, a snake on the footpath. These fuckers could hear the word "hero shrine," and these fuckers would think he is saying "hero brine." Then, the dummy falls on the cake, and then the bride sends an angry mob to go after and crucify Alex. Then, Alex breaks his leg, then pushes Nicola off her skateboard so he can get to the life-saving thing in time. Now, I did some advanced Reddit math and made a ballpark estimate in assuming the bridge is somewhere between 3 and 5 meters, so with that knowledge, he landed on the concrete, so he definitely did some problems to his legs or spine. Then, after in a mad rage, Norris gets extremely angry at the fact Parker and Hal have the equipment and Simon and Alex don't. Then he accidentally wins the 39-inch flat-screen TV. Then Alex King trips on thin fucking air and knocks Norris's brand new 69-inch 3D HD TV into the water, making him a little bit frustrated.
King, that's it. I can dump you from the life-saving squad. But unfortunately for you, I cannot dump you from my classroom. I'm going to make this the worst year of your life ever!
Well, would you look at that? The same thing happened 2 years in a row. That could be a metaphor. Alright, next episode.
The worst year of my life again.
This month's episode takes place on April Fool's Day, and we see our hero Alex King fall victim to a rib-tickling prank from who we will later call the Prank King. The prank in question is pretend that it is Casual Hair and Crazy Clothes Day, which, Alex, you're meant to be smart. It's on fucking April Fool's Day. Mans could see a sign that says National Shoot Up a Public Area Day, and it will be on Christmas, and he'll be like, well, shucks, better get me gold assault rifle from Fortnite, and tomorrow we purge. And someone's just watching from a distance, laughing his ass off. So, something like that. Hey, do you remember what I was talking about? Alex then opens his locker and gets horrifically nay-nayed by some flour. Then he gets tricked into walking in and getting changed in front of a women's sex ed class. But unfortunately for Alex, it was in front of his crush, Nicola Gray. Hope you know watching this gave me a slight anxiety attack, considering I could feel my heartbeat every time it pumped. Is that all the drugs? But...
Felicity, turn on the lights at once, thank you.
Is that supposed to be some sort of fashion statement? Nice one, Alex!
Oh, for goodness sake! Oh, my goodness. Class dismissed. Out you go, all of you.
I love April Fools. Best class ever.
Then, after rough and tough, Simon Birch appears after footy training, or, for a lack of a better term, fantasy wizard wars in the IT room. Alex King, and I quote, decides to get his prank on, which, let's face it, leads him to embarrassing himself.
Performance is in my recovery. It's just as important as my work on the track.
What are you doing?
Getting a drink.
Should just get it from the tap.
Oh, please. Never, ever trust a tap on April Fool's Day, Alex. Someone will have rigged it.
Someone will have rigged it, and that was me. I rigged the water fountain.
What?
Oh, would you look at that? I was right. Give me the fucking medal. Charlie, mental magician, destroyer of liberals on Facebook. We get a very good, a niche film reference. One, when Alex and Lauren recreate the ending of Shawshank Redemption. And secondly, when Simon says, no one cared about who I was until I wore the badge. Very good. As Alex is setting up his next prank, he gets some distressing news.
Hey.
Simon, there you are. Come in here. I have this great idea for this new prank.
I think time for pranks is somewhat over now.
Simon, what's wrong?
It's Mr. Norris.
Is he coming?
It's been a tragic accident.
What?
He was on yard duty, just eating a sandwich. That's when it got him.
Magpies.
Worse. Toilet water. Ejected from a passing plane, it froze as it fell and grew until it was the size of a small horse. And boof, squashed him flat as a pancake.
That really must have been the main event of the day. Psych, it was just to get him to goo himself, and Norris is oh nay. Then Alex goes and gets stood up by Nicola's friends as revenge from earlier, completely recreating that scene from Joker. You know the one. Okay, now it's the second year round, and Alex is sat there like a fucking psychopath, waiting and ready. Now, Alex has done what I call a gaslighting move by getting Big Hannah to dress up in casual clothes and crazy hair, and in reward for this kind act, he gives her red and which later comes in very useful. Toby then mutters, "Yogurt, to be kidding me," as everyone laughs and points at him until he de-evolves. Ape. Rule Fool's Day strikes again. Simon then falls for his own prank. How the fuck do you fall for your own prank? It's like if Lee Harvey Oswald got sniped by JFK. Then Alex gives Simon a jumper that says Plankhead on the back, and everyone decides to call him Plankhead, which forces him to walk the plank.
Call him Plankhead.
Why are you getting so upset about Plankhead?
What's going on here?
Then Alex tragically recreates the horrific tragedy of the eruption over Pompeii, which then cancels class because everyone was crying. Then Alex locks the teachers in a room with rotten egg and framing Hal for the devious crime.
Give me the badge.
What badge? I don't know what you're talking about.
Quickly. You deserve this. Hitting tennis balls at people, you're a genius. I know. King of prawns.
Pranks. It says pranks.
Oh, really? The end looks like a W.
No, it doesn't. Shut up.
Go. In so much trouble.
Then Mr. Invincible from Pranks steps over the tripwire, saving him from the buck. Wait, what?
I got him! I mean, I had to set it off myself, but that still counts. That still counts.
I never said it didn't.
At least it's just water. Last time round, you got me with green slime, so I'm still one up.
Slime, that would have been great.
I'm still sopping wet.
Oh. you go.
Where'd you get these?
What's property? Oh, when would I have time to make up a prank uniform?
Then Alex unwillingly becomes a member of the Blue Man group. Then Alex unwillingly becomes a member of the Indecent Exposure Club.
King?
King, what are you doing? King! King! Come back here now! King! When I get my hands on you! King! Did I say stop? Play on!
Is that some sort of fashion statement? Nice one, Alex.
Then Alex turns down a date at the juice bar with Nicola Gray because last time he got set up and he doesn't want that to happen again when he could have fun with Maddie at the beach. Then, M. Night Shyamalan twist, Nicola Gray was actually there. What the fuck, you fucking idiot. You turned down a date with Nicola Gray, what the fuck?
The worst year of my life again.
This month's episode is the cross country, something most Australians either have done or know about. I don't know if Americans know about it. I mean, Mexicans do it, so you know. Then, Alex's sister, probably salty about not getting the nut bar, decides to tell Alex's dad there is a cross country today, and of course the dad starts dancing with excitement about sports, like he just scored a touchdown. Most players have scored a touchdown. If it's not on the pitch, it's on their wife. Then, Alex's mum, ever the pacifist, tells the family some very wise words. And I quote, "I am Adolf Hitler, commander of the Third Reich. Little known fact, also dope on the mic." That was AIDS, holy, why the fuck did I write that in? Then, Alex's sister, ever the British crook in poverty, steals Alex's nut bar and breaks the filling on the nut bar. Then, Alex somehow on the walk to school breaks his neck. Very surprised they've done this now, even though throughout the series, Alex has always been a bit spineless.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go congratulate him.
No, you shouldn't.
What's Toby? Chuck it over here. Back! Back! Park every day.
Then, while Alex is on his way over to Nicola, Parker pushes a crippled onto the floor, then demands his backpack to get juice.
Juice! Bag!
Then, Alex manages to fuck his day up even more worse by talking to Nicola.
Congrats on the race.
Yeah. Congrats on getting juice.
Then, Alex, realizing how plaques work, immediately unbreaks his neck and tries to win the cross country. So Alex forgets his sport uniform and now has to put on his big boy pants. But while he trains next to Troy, he accidentally gets a cramp, fearing that Nicola would become the new Helen of Troy. That's a good one. Alright, I'm keeping that in. But then the race starts, and would you look at that, Alex Big Pants McGee is losing. Then Alex, in the middle of the cross country, takes a bus to the first checkpoint so Nicola doesn't have to share the trophy cabinet with a quote-unquote meathead. But would you look at that, Alex's mum and sister are also on the bus. If they find out, so will Alex's dad, and he'll be in for a real one when he gets home. Then, as Alex's sister and mother get off the bus, a bus ticket inspector asks for their tickets, and Alex and Simon's tickets have expired 3 stops ago, which, I mean, come on, it's kind of fair. I mean, like, you have to hand it to ticket inspectors, like, come on.
Still in this. We can still win the race.
Tickets, please.
Then, the ticket inspector takes the lads back to the fun room, but apparently, it's right next to the school.
You never went to the first checkpoint. You two aren't very good at cheating.
We've blown the stupid race. All I want is for Nicola to notice me in a way that doesn't involve public humiliation. One lousy little photo could have changed everything. She might have seen it and... But what do I get? I get to be dressed like the human scab. I get to come in last and see some other sweaty face photo next to Nicola.
What's he doing here?
But whoops, they don't have any ribbons. Oh wait, they do. So then Alex and Simon get into a bit of a scuffle over the ribbons. Then Troy wins the race, but he lost the war to those darn fuckers in that horse. Then, after the race, Norris realizes that the pair of them only have one set of ribbons, so using his mind to come to the conclusion that they cheated. So this time, for some reason, Alex is very energetic. It's almost as if he trained. No, that's not right. He bust. Well, apparently they have been training, but what I can't change is how if they were put in a room with Discord light mode on, they would still stand out. While chanting the motto, Alex accidentally assaults Norris, because for some reason, Alex is carrying very heavy books in his bag. Then, Alex, as much as he tries, he just makes the situation worse by trying to talk and promptly fail talking to Nicola. But then, Parker makes the situation better for Alex by knocking her over.
Nicola! Sorry, it wasn't my fault, I didn't!
Bag.
Do I have to?
Bag! Juice.
Okay, get ready for a real metaphor. Then Alex pulls some moves equivalent to dancing, and just like a toddler on roller skates near some stairs, he says that the photo that they took of Nicola looks just like her. What a fucking idiot. You never say that to Nicola Gray. Then Alex, wearing his Redditor day out drip, does some exercises and flexes on Troy that he is so much better than him.
You wish. Been training a week.
Only a week. Oh, well, it's not all about winning. It's about having fun, right, mate?
Then the race starts, and while Alex is actually winning, considering he's being Troy, he must be a stallion. Or a Trojan horse. Then, Alex, because of his own negligence and assaulting teachers, causes him a half-an-hour time gap, so that leads the fire brigade to set up. Then, Alex's dad, like a real goofy goober, yells at Alex to win, but while doing that, he loses control of the car and spills a box of waste on the road, and the firemen mishear Alex and hears toxic waste.
What's all that?
It's a box of waste.
Toxic waste!
Then, Alex has to get sprayed with water by a water hose because people can only hear things one time and one time only.
No!
Back! Okay, let them have it.
We also see Toby running in the background, and you should really write that down, but that won't be in the pop quiz. Then, after realizing that there is no point in trying to win, considering it's been an hour and Troy would have won already, they just decide to jog through the course and just not the short way. And I might play the scene in full because it's kind of wholesome.
Magic word?
Please.
Then Alex makes it back to school with all the ribbons, but what's this? A plot twist.
Well done, King. You've come second.
What?
Don't get cocky. At 1 hour and 53 minutes, it's the slowest second in school history. And it's certainly not getting you out of detention.
But everyone else?
Nobody else got more than a single ribbon. Came in babbling on about detours and leaky pipes. They're all a bunch of cheaters, if you ask me.
A bunch of cheaters!
Then who won the race? It was Troy, wasn't it? Then who?
Well, it turns out he was the only one to make it back, besides from Alex, with all 3 ribbons because he was so slow. That's not a metaphor, that the people left. So that is why I told you to write that down, so making Toby McPherson the winner by default. Finally, my king, he gets a win. Oh, it's over. Alright.
The worst year of my life again.
Okay, champion, I'm gonna give you one guess to what this episode is about. Look at the date, do the math. We cut to Simon and Alex getting ready for Nicola's Halloween party. Simon is dressed as what you are.
It's the legend that it's really rad.
And Alex is dressed as who your grandparents will see within the next 3 years.
Death. Every time Nicola throws a party, she sticks the photos on her blog. Look at it. It's like a who's hot list of everyone at school. Getting on Nicola's blog is like an instant pass to A-list cooldom. Look at Stinky Stew.
Who?
You know, his mum's an aromatherapist. He always smells like lavender and patchouli.
Oh, him.
Exactly. They don't call him Stinky Stew anymore. Not since he got photographed breakdancing at Nicola's Christmas party. Now they call him Stuart the Moves Radcliffe.
Write that down, that won't be useful later. Then, because his cape got stuck in a door and Simon is too much of a pussy to do it himself, Alex has to climb onto his garage roof. Then, the script using Newton's law of gravity makes it so Alex falls through the incredibly weak garage roof. Then, Alex gets humiliated when Nicola's friends point and laugh at the fact that he almost broke his spinal cord. But he's wearing underwear. Ha! What a fucking loser. You probably broke like at least 2 bones, but you're not wearing pants. What a fucking loser. Then a black cat walks in front of the path. Wow, I mean, this is the bad year, but I don't think nothing will happen. Then, after not giving 2 7-year-old girls candy because he doesn't have any pockets on him, the 2 children call in a dozen of 7-year-olds dressed as Mummy and proceed to beat the living shit out of Alex. Like, look at this shit. It is a meowical that he is still alive. Then Toby rocks up, and then the kids decide to chase after him. What have I done? So then Alex pulls up to the hospital with something, probably a concussion, that, I mean, if anyone saw him in a dark hallway, would give them quite a fright. Then, Maddie and Simon do what you shouldn't do if I'm around the town and keep their eyes off their concussed friend. Then, Alex does what we in the business call a pro-gamer move, and give the elderly a little reminder of what's coming. Don't worry Alex, I'll probably forget it in a couple minutes anyway. Then, Alex leans on a police car, and then gets arrested for leaning on a police car and terrorizing the elderly.
Reports of a young kid terrorizing a geriatric ward. About 14 years old, male, wearing a dress.
Yeah, got that. Not a dress.
I hate Halloween. First we have to arrest a werewolf for thieving a garden gnome. Now this.
You better come with us.
Come on, mate.
What are you looking at, clown?
Well, that could have gone worse. This time, Alex is dressing up as Mummy because they are scary and also killed them last time, so with that logic, I should dress up as a drug dealer.
I'm a mummy.
Oh, congratulations. Who's the daddy?
Then, as the trio are about to get ready to go to the party, they actually get a compliment.
Nice costume.
Thanks.
What the fuck? This isn't how it's meant to go. They're meant to beat the shit out of him. Once they arrive at the party, Simon scares Parker just by sheer presence of his being, and also Parker is dressed up as a mummy. So there's 2 people that legally can't make dad jokes now. Then, after being kicked to the streets by Parker, Alex encounters the group of 7-year-old children that nearly beat the shit out of him last time. So, he jumps over the wall, pushing Simon as well. Fun fact, apparently the Frankenstein is meant to be Stu the Moves Radcliffe. Then, after Simon cuts his finger with a splinter, something that could easily shock him so hard that he may go into a coma or die, they have to rush him to Nicola's bedroom so he can die lying down. Then, after getting on the dance floor for around 3 seconds, Parker notices him and decides to chase him. Which also could not lead to anything bad at all, not resulting in Parker's favour. Then, after Maddie and Hal realizes they're the only ones who know what their costumes are, Simon decides to call the hospital.
You the screaming schoolboy?
I am.
What service, please?
Ambulance.
Your location?
30 Norwood Road. Please hurry, I am losing a lot of blood.
Then, Alex, after hearing Parker's calls for death, he gets a really smart idea. Once Parker enters the room, keep in mind a recovering Simon who is currently experiencing an effect we call the death rattle, and Simon is still in costume as what Parker is afraid of. Simon decides to wake up. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Like everyone else here, I enjoy the art of cinema. Then, Alex climbs through the window, not at the right moment.
It was the dead of the night. Inside her house, the little girl was sleeping soundly. She had no idea that the horrible, scary monster was climbing through her bedroom window, hungry for little girl Bray.
Did you just say it's the Predator? Bit fitting considering what he's currently doing. Then the ambulance Simon calls arrives and she does not look like she loves that job at that very moment. Then Alex once again breaks someone's garage roof, but this time he doesn't hit the ground because his bandages got caught in the window. But hey, at least he got his photo with Nicola. That's the only reason he was there.
The worst year of my life again.
This month's episode takes place on Christmas, which Alex's mum is really excited by it, and also Simon's there because he's afraid of flying, so isn't going back to England. Also, Nicola's beach party is today, and Simon and Alex really want to go, so Alex is going to try and fuck over his mum to make it a half day instead of a full day. After making opening presents a race, Alex's mum tries to put on the turkey to be promptly shut down by Alex, and now has to go to a seafood restaurant near the beach Nicola's having a party at. Then Nicola drives by, and the snowman's head from the roof falls on Alex's head, covering his face while they take pictures and laugh at him. And they know it's him because he's got a shirt that says his name on it. Arriving at the place Alex has booked them in, Alex's mum starts to get cold feet and wishes they were just having cold cuts. After seeing Nicola and her friends set up for the party, he decides to make this day go a bit faster by bringing one of the games they play every Christmas.
Brilliant. Why wait till then when we can do a quiz now?
After forcing his sister to eat some of the sandwiches, Alex does some fiddling under the roof and tries to pick up the sandwiches that he dropped.
Alex!
Oh, hey. Come on, mind your antlers.
While also at the same time, his sister starts choking and spits out the carrot back into his eye.
Oh.
Then, Santa, played by kewykicktheball, arrives and the family decides to do their classic King Christmas family photo, which goes, yep.
Oh, it's good. One for the album.
And apparently everything in the scene that can go wrong does go wrong.
Oh no, my pavlova!
My beard.
He knocks the fish in, electrocutes the fish, then probably breaking another sort of safety hazard. Then he runs into Nicola Gray, and then his mum finds out what he's doing at the same time, and...
You are not coming to my party like that. Party? What party?
Oh, I see.
Mum, it's not what it looks like.
No, that's fine, Alex. I'm just gonna...
Yep. Of course! This time apparently he is using the fact that he looped the year to give his mum the best Christmas yet, and not go to Nicola's beach party, to the dismay of Simon. Then, after letting the men take care of the cooking, for some reason, not being able to get the tray in the oven, then Simon is going on about how they could have gone to the beach party, then Alex gets an idea. Then Alex makes his family play cricket, and if that happened to me, that would embarrass me twice in front of my family. First time, them finding out I do YouTube as a hobby. Then Alex, after successfully avoiding danger, realizes every game in his family causes arguments. Then Simon, trying to impress Alex's sister, manages to duck and gets his sister a black eye.
The England squad never missed a ball and...
Ow!
Then, whilst to try and impress Sam again, she storms off because, you know, she's got a black eye because he ducked. Then Alex hits a good shot, but he hits it onto the barbecue, which then leads to... Don't know if that's what would really happen, but I'll go along with it. Then Alex sends Maddie to go get a turkey, and well, why am I not surprised anymore?
Alex asked me to get him. Can we call him Chester?
Oh, cool. chaos. So, Chester the turkey almost kills Simon and then the fish. Then, Chester runs onto the road, making Nicola and her friend stop the car like some fucking vegans. If I was driving the car, I would keep driving, because I stopped for no one. Only prostitutes. Then that leads to Alex, while still dressed as Santa, to go onto the road and rescue Chester the turkey.
Hey, Alex. I like your shorts.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Oh.
Then the turkey from before lands on the snowman's head, leading to humiliation from Nicola and her friends. Then Auntie Ethel drinks the fish and then almost chokes to death.
For the help, guys.
The fish.
Oh, she's choking. Does anyone know the Heimlich maneuver?
What maneuver? Hello.
Then Simon says, haha, that they should have gone to the party, making Alex's mother start to cry, and all around the scene is very wholesome. 100.
What party?
We were invited to a beach barbecue, but we decided not to go because we thought that it would be best to spend Christmas here.
Oh, I just worry that you two are getting older and that there'll be a time when you won't want to spend Christmas with your mum and dad. You'd rather be off at having parties with your friends, and I'm just so glad that hasn't happened yet. What say we tidy up the tree and tidy up in here, and then we'll get ready for the family Christmas photo, Because you know how much I love the family Christmas photo.
Then the family take the Christmas photo, and of course...
Good. Wait for the album.
Oh, okay.
The worst year of my life again.
The final episode starts on the last day of school holidays, also coincidentally, one day before Alex's birthday. And for some reason, everyone from Alex's school is going to the pool/water park, including Nicola Gray. Then the trio get themselves a good spot. Let's just hope that no one from the school that maybe terrorizes it has these seats and uses his friend's towel to mark both of the seats. But hey, Alex has now noticed Nicola. Then, as Alex watches Nicola watch Troy, he gets his drinks and then decides to walk off into his sister and then dropping the drinks on Norris. Then, oh no, Parker shows up, and would you look at that, I was right, of course. Yep, knew that would happen. Then, while Alex is trying to fuck up a fly, he knows that there is a zorbing place. Fun. Oh, even more fun.
Lower body! Lower body straight! Become one with the ball, Alex! Up the hill, Alex! No time for Indiana Jones! Run the other way! Other way!
Oh, so apparently there was a bee in there. I mean, I call bullshit. I am pretty sure he just wanted to trample the locals with an inflatable ball. But alright, I will believe you. And of course, as they should be, the main and side antagonists are a little pissed off. Then he does what I call the Alex King and runs and hides from his problems. This time, he is hiding on a water slide, but then the slide goes super jet, and everyone at the pool goes sicko mode, and Alex is pushed to the front of the line. But then he is pushed in front of Troy, which makes him hesitate, because he's about to ask out Nicola, but then he gets pushed down the slide. I had a fear something like that would have happened. Then, Parker and Hal go and steal Alex's clothes because for some reason they really hate him. Then, Alex, for the final time, commits an act of indecent exposure. Then Toby, our man of the hour, gives Alex his inflatable crocodile, and of course he gets publicly embarrassed by Nicola's friends.
Just burn it when you're done!
Yeah, so we're just gonna end this now. Don't know if that could have gone any worse. Maybe if he was hit by a bus. Alright kids, let's play a game. Did Alex learn from last time? Nope. Oh, would you look at that, he's running again. Then Alex hides in a mysterious tent that was not there last time. Like my wife. But hey, would you look at that, it's a surprise party. But wait, his birthday's tomorrow. Then Simon has an existential crisis about looping again, and it being the last day on Earth for him and Maddie and everyone else.
Loop again? No one ever told me anything about looping again.
Me and Alex talk about it all the time, Simon. Whether the loop ends or restarts, whether it can be broken or not. All of it.
Maddie, wait. If he does loop again, what happens to us? Do we die?
No, we just reset along with the rest of the world.
That's pretty much the same thing. It's like our last day on Earth.
After Alex pushes Parker out of the way, Simon comes in with the clutch and makes sure that they can't catch up to Alex on his way to ask Nicola out.
He's got your back, man. Go on. Bye, Nicola.
Then, wait, what? Nicola is at his party. And she was gonna give him a card. Oh my god. Then Alex goes over to Nicola's two friends and realizes what a mistake he has made. Then Simon gets ready to do the high jump, but he gets scared, but then he realizes it's too late. Then Alex Speed King rocks up to Nicola just before Troy, but before he can say anything, she notices Simon.
Hey, Nicola.
Is that Simon Birch?
Then a fly knocks Simon off, and he does a double backflip into the water. How cool. Then Simon, drowned in confidence, asks out Alex's sister, which...
This whole you and me thing, I reckon it's time we stop hiding our feelings.
What?
What do you say, huh? Shall we give it a go? It'll have to be soon, though, because this time tomorrow I'll have forgotten all about you again.
Yeah... Well, hey, Nicola's two friends show up and... Yeah... Why... Oh god, why?
No. No. Wait, that's just an urban myth! It's an urban myth!
Then, as Alex is asking out Nicola, the Parker goes sicko mode because it's superjet time, ruining the chance for Nicola to answer. Then, after seeing Maddie at the top of the superjet, knowing what's happened last time, tries to save her.
Fun. You said I couldn't, but I can.
But people wee in the pool, remember?
Not from up here, they don't.
Maddie, don't. The universe is course correcting.
Thought it didn't matter what the universe wanted. I thought having fun was all that counted. No!
Then Parker and Simon get into a tug-of-war, which ends when Alex leaves, causing a chain reaction. I don't know how.
Well, that's that then.
You're not to touch that hole!
Then, after getting home this time, Alex lets his friends hang out for possibly their last day on Earth. I'm just gonna play the full scene here because, you know, I really don't have to explain.
Or you guys could come in and spend the last day on Earth with me? Here we go!
There is no hope.
Come on, here we go!
That was a handball. Hello, I'm Mr. Norris. Right, shut up!
Then, on the porch, Alex says goodbye to his friends. Then goes to sleep, not opening the card. The show leaves us on a cliffhanger with the audience not knowing what happens to Alex, but I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty confident actually, that he escaped the loop, considering we don't hear the car crash from the first episode. Yeah, alright, that's it. I don't know how to end this, so, brotheist. Alright, go home.